From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To pass, Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Flacco off play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, it's Genty. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's Flacco. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
A nice season individually last year, 4th straight year with over 4,400 yards passing. But the team missed the playoffs for the first time since 2022. He and the Lions expecting redemption this season.
If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So here's a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
No motion, the tight end across the formation. Now a play fake, and it's gone. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Goff now looking to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Goff. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Goff. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Spinning away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll go again with Genty. Now they can't bring him down. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ashton Genty, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are even at 10 apiece. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions go back to work as you get a peek at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. In motion is Dortch. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Pacheco. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Into about the 40-yard line.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow, 43.
They'll drop the throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They wind up getting 16, and even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Detroit.
He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dobbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right.
Now he's free up the right sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. How about that? Their quarterback ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Dobbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw, Dobbs. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Dobbs to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah Pacheco, 72 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Dobbs. He's got right on the short throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And his throw is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They'll give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Breaks through the contact. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 73 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, break.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They're more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Dobbs. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dobbs. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. You take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Dobbs. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon convention.
Win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Time for the Bears offense to take the field. Their QB, big strides in 2025, hoping to establish himself as one of the best in the league this season. The former Heisman winner, Caleb Williams.
The former #1 overall pick, he is truly becoming the Bears franchise quarterback that they've been seeking for a long, long time. Now, trying to get to 30 touchdown passes and 4,000 yards in the season, as well as getting to the Super Bowl.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
They'll run with last year's 7th-round pick, Kyle Monungai.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And getting the nod here in the preseason, big opportunity for their rookie quarterback.
And I know everyone's trying to rein in their optimism just a bit, but he played awfully well in the opener. Yeah, he's got some things to work on, as every rookie does, but he gave us all a reason to believe that he could be the starter. Now he's got to prove it again here in game number 2.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Once again, it's Genty.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still completed pass.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Genty will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On play action, here's Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden,
59 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it in that. Lead here in the opening quarter.
Bears 10.
5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
This returnable for Wallace. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
45, one, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a diving effort right side. He's got it. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That's another Bengals first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears 1st down.
In motion goes McLeod.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To the air, Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He spins free. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears now ready to take over again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
In motion goes Raymond. To throw, Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a first and 10. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. All of you back here on EA Sports for quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 35-yard line.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and 1.
Set, ready, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. There's a quick toss out wide by Keenum. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Now it's Keenum.
The 33-yard line.
That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Flushed out right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Monungai. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Keenum. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dayo Odengbo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
Set. Ready. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Go now. Set.
They're going to look to throw. And he's able to find Wallace. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Keenum going to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Manungai up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they'll send Miller in motion right. To throw is Keenum. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run from the gun, Manungai. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And the Bears 1st down.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Keenum now to throw. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard. Turn stops.
Intercepted.
I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is pretty... But you know what coaches always tell us? We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on E!
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. They'll cobble together a yard there. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. In the air here. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a good, strong start. Don't know how long these guys are going to be out there in this preseason game before other guys get shuffled in, but hey, they'd be happy if every personnel combination executed like that one did.
You did feel the motivation there, though, because a lot of these guys, especially the young guys, they are auditioning for a job. And this first group out, well, they set the bar pretty darn high.
Setting up to try the point after. Connecting here as this one flies through. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the 7th-year dual threat, Jalen Hurts.
Not hyperbolic to say that he's a scorer, Kate, without comparing the league with the power he brings, the tush-push that he does better than anybody else, and also been so productive in big moments of his career.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly. That last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Hurts. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ashton Jeanty, 77 yards out. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Solid effort there as this one goes through. It's a 14-0 game here early.
Bengals 14, Eagles nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Covey now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. A play fake now hurts to throw. Lemon's got it, left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now.
At the 22-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Working on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And out he goes after picking up a couple. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. And it's Chris Jones. And that's going to make it 4th and 18. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Bengals and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds a seam down the middle. Stops there, but that gets them the first big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On 1st down, Jeanty. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jeanty from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense final a backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively.
Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Covey now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And give him a gain of about 6 before he steps out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's going to run for it. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. He's in trouble, and they're going to get to him again. Jalen Carter. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down short. So that should force an Eagles punt here now on 4th down. Braden Mann on the punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Pass play on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. 40, 30, gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yeah.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you can fit that ball in. The linebacker said, not on my watch.
Wallace with a return here. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to throw out of the gun. One's complete, right side. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. And that right there there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
Third and long for him here. And he will not turn this into a positive. They take him down. And it's Ernest Jones. And that play forces 4th and 10. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And no question about it, partner, they're going to try to repeat what they did on their last series. Not their only trip to the end zone recently, as we see here. The offense has paid off their opportunities, had a pretty good clip so far in this one, and they're going to look to continue that here. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that's going to be good for Bengals first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, play action. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
6 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pass play coming here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Motion man right is Smith. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 18.
It's his set, 1st and 10. 7-10 throwing the football here early. Motion man sent left.
48-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Running back sent in motion.
48-yard line.
Second down, Hurts. This finds Lemon, complete. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Lemon. Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Hits his running back. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. They'll punt it away. Braden Mann out to send it skyward. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Bengals ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big one for the Bengals. 39 yards. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. And it's Zach Vaughn matching last week's effort with that sack. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good for the Eagles.
Slot man in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Cut out left. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. Now he takes it. Give him 5 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts. Now here he goes again.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Completed to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And it's going to be a Philadelphia 1st down.
17 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
On the red zone now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll motion Brown right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4th. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They can try for some points going into the break.
A 28-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that'll close the gap a small bit to 20.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. It's going to be a play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first. Things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Well, 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be third down.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up third down.
Trying to get it with the option here. And they're on him quickly after just a yard. Really no room for error there. But, yep, he got it. So 1 yard is enough for the first.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And he's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 2. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Dalton.
line.
He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Dalton. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Eagles first down.
Motioning the tight end now.
39-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bengals 35.
To throw, here's Dalton. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses.
They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15. Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night.
For the Eagles.
And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
It's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for him.
Dude, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the game to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage. It was going to be tough to stop him from getting the 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Look at play action on 1st down. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be taken down. Gain of about 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
1st down, Bengals.
They'll run it from the gun. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Marcus Epps making the play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again here by Jones. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain of the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now pressure coming. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown Bengals. Jalen Coker. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Covey now to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Covey on
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're getting a look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Dalton. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The
Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Jones for the completion. Off to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to be good for Bengals' 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. This one on the road. And for what it's worth, Brock, they have cruised through this preseason undefeated. So all things pointing up for them as they get ready for week 1. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
you.